Hey everybody! So if I planned everything right, there should be a video out explaining my new posting schedule for YouTube. And if it's not out, I don't know what to say. It should be out soon. So I have finally decided to keep posting more Broken Sky chapters. I'm honestly not really sure why I stopped. It's kind of mostly just because it's a time-consuming project, because I have to write the chapters and then make art for the chapters, and then I have to record myself reading out loud the chapters. But yeah, so yeah, I'm doing chapter 4 now, so let's get into it. Chapter 4, Veal. Veal ducked her head, hurrying along the street. It had been 4 days since the sky had gone dark, since Veal had watched the Shadow Claw run away. She knew it had been him who had made the sky go dark. She had seen it happen. She groaned and curled her talons as she felt her next vision coming like a wave. "Endless void, starless night," she said, her voice coming out without her permission. Veal sighed. She was always having visions, way more than other Dustclaws. They only saw the future a few times a day, sometimes more if they were trying, but Veal saw it all the time, and it was always blurting out prophecies. At this point, she didn't even pay attention to most of them. Veal didn't look at any of her fellow Dustclaws. They didn't look at her. That wasn't really how she liked it, but Veal preferred no attention to dragons staring at her, asking about why she had just blurted 3 prophecies in the span of 10 minutes. Her father had died 6 years ago, when Veal had been 4. Now she was 10, and things weren't going great. For one, she had her constant visions. That made her a freak. For 2, she didn't have a house. She slept in the trees in the park that was in the middle of the village. And for 3, she didn't have any friends or anything. Veal had nothing. She was just a dragonette in a village that didn't care about her. But things were changing. Her visions were shifting from visions of her wandering through the Dustclaw village to visions of her flying across the continent, of battle and of light claws. Veal curled her claws. Hopefully the battle ones didn't actually involve her. Veal climbed into her favorite tree in the park, a willow with strong branches that was sitting next to the pond. Her scarf was tied around one of the higher branches. Veal didn't have to worry about anybody stealing her things. Nobody in this village would do something like that. Besides, Veal didn't have anything that was worth stealing. Veal settled herself on one of the branches, wrapping her tail around it for extra support. She could see a vision of her flying over the forest, and then a vision of her talking to the Shadow Claw who had darkened the sky. Nyx. That was his name. Nyx the Shadow Claw. It was her destiny to meet him. She was sure of it. They would be friends. Probably. Part of Veal didn't want to leave the safety of her village. Even if she didn't exactly have friends, it was safe here. She loved this place. This was where Veal had grown up. She loved the park, the humble streets, the smell of the bakery when she walked past. But another part of her knew what she had to do. Veal looked at the sky. The sun would set soon. She didn't want to be flying in the dark. She would leave tomorrow. Veal untied her scarf from the branch and threw it around her shoulders. There was something she had to do before she left. Veal scrambled down from the tree, walking quickly through the streets until she came to the edge of the town. A small hut stood, built into the side of the hill. It was made of brown wood like the rest of the houses in the village were, but unlike them, it had a white birchwood roof, making it stand out. Veal sat down and stared at it. The sound of laughter came from inside. 2 brothers lived in there now, but Veal still thought of it as her house, her father's. They had rented the house for cheap, but when Veal's father had died of sickness, Veal had no way to pay the rent and had to give it up. But she couldn't help but love the house. Veal walked slowly up to it and rested her talon on the side, feeling the smooth wood under her talons. "Hey!" A dragon stuck his head out the door and snapped. Veal jumped, turning to face him. The dragon's face softened. "Oh, it's just you. Hey, Veal." "Hey, Carrot," Veal said softly. Carrot was one of the dragons that lived in the house now. Carrot and his brother Ral were okay if Veal stopped by the house sometimes. Veal was glad the house had gone to the 2 kind dragons. "Is that Veal?" Ral's voice called from inside the house. "Yeah," Carrot called back. "Ask her about the thing." "Oh yeah, 1 second, Veal." Carrot disappeared from the doorway. Coming back a moment later, he held out his talon. Was this yours? Or your father's? We found it in the dirt by the window. In his palm was a small diamond earring. Veal blinked. That had been her father's. He had said it was a gift from Veal's mother. Veal slowly took the earring. It is mine. Well, my dad's. She tucked it into the pouch around her neck. Thank you. No problem, Karen shrugged. Hard day? He asked. Normally Veal only came here when she had been having a bad day. No, I'm leaving tomorrow, so I wanted to say goodbye to this place, I guess. Oh, where are you going? I have to find a dragon, Veal answered slowly. Huh. Cool. Well, good luck, Karen grinned. Thanks. Veal smiled at him. Karen retreated back into the house and closed the door. Veal set her talon back in the wood. She sat there a moment, then circled the house once, taking in all the details. The scratches on the wood, the small crack in the back window, and the white roof. Then she raised her wings and flew back to the park. Veal climbed back up into the willow tree, settling in a position where she could sleep in without falling out of the tree. She rested her head on her talons, watching the sun sink beneath the horizon until she fell asleep. The next morning, Veal tied her scarf around her neck, stuck the diamond earring into her ear, made sure her few belongings were in her pouch, and lifted into the air. Her visions were showing her a tall mountain, and Veal flew, ready to answer the call of the future. So, yeah, that was chapter 2. I feel like my voice was a little weird. It's just been a while since I've sat down and recorded a whole chapter like this, so I'm kind of out of practice. But I think it turned out all right. I am curious to know what your guys' favorite characters are. I know only 4 chapters have come out, but comment below and tell me what your favorite characters so far in Broken Sky are. And yeah, you guys all have a great day.